Hello, welcome to DreamHack Summer 2012 quick live tournament Rapha vs jeWro with me, distributed from Level Up TV and NBC as like sort of cool dude, guest commentator, analyst, superstar. Right. First
Here
map,
we go.
gonna be Lost World, and Rapha off the start getting that red armor and Mecha. Not a bad start. Who are you gonna go for then? I think jeWro is gonna annihilate Rapha.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen, okay.
But maybe.
I
jeWro's
hope.
been playing it pretty well so far. He's been quiet.
Hasn't died yet.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, he's well.
Does get caught
As
out
I
by
say that,
Rapha's
gets caught
LG. Ripped to shreds. 45% lightning gun for Rapha. Of course, Rapha, potentially you could consider him the best ever Quake Live player. Him and Cypher, it's probably between.
Yeah, I think Cypher's won more tournaments overall, but those two definitely up there at the top.
Yeah, so we are expecting Rapha to advance pretty far in this tournament. jeWro, not particularly known for LAN event dominance like Rapha, so... Yeah.
I mean, you'd expect it to be pretty one-sided, but it'd be nice if jeWro can get a frag or two, but right now Rapha just pushing on, should be able to pick this one up with a bit of aggression. Although actually jeWro's doing a pretty good job of plus backing out of there, but only a matter of time.
Invasion takes a lot of LG damage there, though eventually gets caught out against all just before the 50 health, and Rapha in on this upper yellow. Now there's every item, big item, major item up on the map. Mega's up, red's up, the other yellow's up. Oh god, Rapha catches out jeWro there. I'm gonna grab himself a nice chunk of red. And I'd imagine,
Chunk of red.
yeah, have a bite of that Mega. Juicy. jeWro did go and get that yellow. We'll switch around to jeWro, have a look at him. See how he's doing. 39% LG, very nice accuracy himself. Could get caught out here by Rapha. He's at the midfield. Rapha can't connect with any of that plasma. jeWro's got to be cautious here. Nice bit of LG. And even for a player as good as Rapha, it's going to be difficult to attack jeWro in these defensive positions. Oh my god, what a perfectly placed rocket, and Rapha dives in for the kill with the lightning gun, and it's 4-0.
I mean, that's the thing with Lost World. You say it's difficult to attack in jeWro at most positions, but if you do hit that first rocket, you can make your life a whole lot easier and allow yourself to push in, and
Yeah,
it's
he had a
exactly what we saw
ridiculously good
there.
rocket there, didn't he? And then you've got to dive on that opportunity and grab it. That upper yellow just pinched in front of Rapha there. Next item will be... Oh, sorry, that was the lower yellow, technically, I guess. Next item will be the upper yellow by the lightning gun. But red will be up in its spot. In fact, that was taken, and Rapha did hear it. Perfectly timed rocket. Second rocket connects as well. Nice bit of plasma spam at distance. jeWro take a lot of damage there as Rapha collects the Mega. Let's switch around to jeWro. 100, now 150 with that yellow armor pick up. Oh my god, lands on Rapha's head! Hits a rocket! Another decent rocket there as well. He almost had an opportunity to kill Rapha there, I think.
Yeah, could have been. Probably shouldn't have switched straight out to LG, so Rapha didn't know he was waiting there. May have then been ballsy to come up the pad, and then jeWro could have brought out
Nice
that LG,
rocket.
because it does make that buzzing noise when you have it out, so they
Yeah,
put it out at the last second.
two weapons in this game, the lightning gun and the railgun, have an ambient sound to them, so when you're moving around, players can hear you behind a corner, say, even if you're walking. So you have to always be aware of your kind of sounds in this game. Rapha just trying to ambush jeWro, but he turned in pretty effectively there and grabbed himself a red. Got to be cautious going for this teleporter against Rapha, and managed to evade any exit damage. So good work from jeWro.
Not playing too badly, to be fair. I mean, look at the armor he's got. He's obviously at a health disadvantage, but one rocket would eliminate that, and he may even be able to push in, and if he can catch Rapha off guard, maybe knock him down toward the lava. Certainly a frag would be on the cards, but really needs to try and get a time on Mega Health rather than go for this red, because here he could take a lot of damage, because look at Rapha's position. Ballsy move. Back off to the Mega.
Look at this LG versus LG, and Rapha only ended on 44 health there. He's going to pick up the Mega. He's in 37% LG, and he's 5-0 up now. That was an all or nothing kind of fight between the two of them there. They both committed fully, and the guy with the better aim potentially could have won. Although
Yeah,
I think
I don't know
Rapha's
if-
slightly better off than him.
Maybe jeWro wasn't sure Mega was up because he had that in his favour, just didn't back off toward him. Which is a shame, because that would have given him the killer, or at least forced Rapha back toward the yellow, but Nonetheless, he's not doing too badly. He just needs to find a yellow armor, really. At the moment, that Mega's up in 5 seconds. If jeWro can stick around here, he'll have a guess on the time, but Rapha playing very aggressive. Not even going to give him that. At least have an inkling, jeWro, maybe of when it spawns. Could be useful if he can hold on to some of this armor.
Red armor picked up by Rapha. And that yellow as well. We saw Pavel doing those rocket jumps in an earlier game. Kind of map where you don't want to get locked in on one side of the map, like that yellow side, and so rocket jumping around very quickly before you get pinned into a corner is almost essential nowadays, at least in the highest levels of play. Oh my god, Rapha almost in the air rocket. He actually missed though. jeWro connects with a couple of decent rockets himself, but in the lava he's not going to come off best in this fight, is he? Nice plasma kill by Rapha in the end. Not looking massively stacked though. Heavy shotgun. Rapha's going to have to back up and stack up.
It's fine, there's a lot of health. There's a 25, there's a 50 by the rocket launcher if he wants to risk it and cross over toward that, or he's got the yellow armor and the 25s over this side of the map, so not really in any problem.
Oh my god, great shotgun, but Rapha's going to drop in and take that red. His route there was so intelligent, Rapha. He just backed off. He managed to cycle both the yellows and then get in on the red, and now the Mega.
I mean, this is the thing. Rapha's always had the Mega health this match. He's never really dropped to a position where he needs to take health himself, and at the same time, jeWro's never been in a position where he needs to take health, because usually when he does drop below that threshold, he dies. So the health's always up on the map, so Rapha, after every kill, can just back off and sack himself back up to a healthy percentage. Not yet been troubled, really. Can afford to go in for these fights. XLG. Because of course, part of the problem is if you do go in for a sort of an all or nothing fight, if there's no health on the map, you risk coming out of that worse off than the fresh spawner. At the moment, Rapha's not having to worry about that.
Can we read a lot into this in Rapha's play going forwards? Because it's obviously a bit of a mismatch. I mean, jeWro's LG's pretty decent though. He's brought Rapha down to 37 health. He switched around. He's hitting 37% LG, jeWro.
The one thing I would perhaps mention is kind of unrelated in some ways, that Rapha's no longer using his Microsoft mouse. He's on a SteelSeries mouse from his sponsor, I believe, the Sensei or something. So hopefully he won't get the sensitivity bug that he had the final of DreamHack Winter 2011.
You had to sort it out for him, didn't you?
Yeah, well, he managed to sort it out, but we had to sort servers and things out. But either way, his aim's looking pretty good in this first match. His LG especially. Definitely bodes well for him when he goes up against players like Cypher later on. So.
jeWro pulls out that LG's done a lot of damage. Rapha's missing his rockets. He misses another one. He's actually run out of ammo though, jeWro. He could have almost got the frag there. On top, I mean, Rapha's rockets were actually really terrible.
Yeah, he was taking a lot of time with the shots as well.
I think he wasn't that worried though. I mean, I don't know. Nice rocket jump across by Rapha. He actually dodges back. Oh, that is a great kill. That is so intelligent. Most players would have just tried to dive on the Mega, make sure they got it. He just played the player's movement there.
Yeah, and the great thing is when he picks frags up by Mega health, he knows that they're likely to spawn by the upper yellow toward the LG side of the map. So you do see him charge over for the spawn frags as well. So Rapha's definitely playing his A game right now, despite being 10-0 up against jeWro. So yeah, obviously wants to prepare himself for the tournament early as possible. It's not.
Yeah, group stage. You're always going to get kind of mismatches, aren't you? Unavoidable. I mean, anybody playing Rapha, he can do this kind of thing to the top players anyway. So.
Yeah, but my point is, you know, he's obviously playing.
He's not playing a stupid game, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
I don't think Rapha ever does he? He always plays it pretty seriously. It's not like I wouldn't say he's playing his A game, but he's definitely not. He's not going to give away frags that stupidly. Although there's been a couple of occasions jeWro's going pretty low. Nice bit of plasma could take out Rapha here. He's very low health. He's only 10 health. Rapha does get the frag. Well, that's an example where
25's up.
I don't think he would have taken that fight that long, Rapha. That kind of health. Could go down here. Goes for the LG kill. jeWro comes out on top with 2 health points to his name. He's going to grab the red from that as well. The 50 below puts him in decent position. Rapha goes aggressive with the shotgun. Rapha's not in a great position here. Oh, jeWro kind of trying to force it. Actually going to work out here though.
Yeah,
Two
final
frags
score
on
12 to 2.
Oh, there you go, 13 to 2. Good call, NVC. I'm going to do
close.
a quick ad before you do your in-depth analysis.